Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's your girl, Tweet Sassy, here to talk about the most important thing in the world, cats. Specifically, how those furry little weirdos in our lives might actually be magical beings of ultimate power. Today, we're diving into 10 signs your cat has magical powers. From disappearing acts that would make Houdini jealous to staring contests that could melt steel beams, we're gonna break down all the weird cat stuff that just might prove they're secretly casting spells on us. Let's get started. Okay, real talk, has your cat ever just known when you're having a total meltdown? Like, out of nowhere, they just appear, almost as if they have some sixth sense for human emotions. You could be sobbing over a bowl of microwave ramen, feeling like the world is ending, and bam, there they are, rubbing on your leg and purring like they're trying to fix your life. It's kinda creepy, right? But also incredibly heartwarming. I mean, it's super sweet they want to comfort us, but it's also like, dude, were you reading my diary? How do they always know the exact moment we need them the most? How did you know my emotional stability was hanging by a thread? It's uncanny. Think about it. It's almost like they have a built-in radar for our feelings. Cats are masters of getting what they want. They seem to have this innate ability to sense our vulnerabilities and use it to their advantage. Maybe those head boops and slow blinks aren't just cute, but strategic moves designed to soften us up before they demand more tuna. It's like they're playing a long game of emotional chess. Suddenly, your aloof feline overlord is all over you like a cheap sweater demanding pets and acting like they haven't ignored you for the past 8 hours. Coincidence? I think not. It's almost as if they have a secret agenda to keep us wrapped around their little paws. Alright folks, let's talk about the whole disappearing act thing. You know, the one that our feline friends seem to have mastered to perfection. We've all been there, right? One moment, you're enjoying a quiet afternoon, and the next, your cat has pulled a Houdini. You're minding your own business, maybe doing a little online shopping, when suddenly you realize your cat is gone. Vanished. Poof! Just like that. You search high and low, checking under beds, behind furniture, even in the pantry where they have absolutely no business being. You start to wonder if they've found a secret passageway. It's like they've evaporated into thin air. You start questioning your sanity, thinking, did I even have a cat to begin with? And just when you're about to call a priest and a paranormal investigator, bam! There they are. There they are, sitting smugly in the middle of the living room like they haven't just given you a mini heart attack. They look at you with that, "What, I was here the whole time" expression. I'm telling you, it's teleportation. They've cracked the space-time continuum, and they're using their newfound powers to mess with us. Why else would they disappear like that? It's like they're playing a game of hide and seek, but only they know the rules. Why else would they disappear like that? It's not like they have a secret mission or something, right? It's not like they're out catching mice or saving the world from interdimensional beings, or maybe they are. Who knows with these furry enigmas? They could be leading double lives for all we know. No, they're probably just off in some alternate dimension, napping on a bed of catnip and plotting their next move. And when they return, they act like nothing happened, leaving us to wonder if we imagined the whole thing. We all know cats are obsessed with boxes, but what about those other, shall we say, unique objects they fixate on? Like my cat, Mr. Waffles, he's got this thing for this one specific sock. Not any sock, mind you, this one sock. It's old, it's got holes in it, it probably smells like feet, don't judge. But he's obsessed with it. Carries it around the house, sleeps with it, even tries to bury it in my laundry basket. Now I'm not saying that sock is possessed or anything, though I'm not ruling it out either. But I'm starting to think it might be some kind of feline talisman. Maybe it's imbued with ancient cat magic, granting Mr. Waffles untold power and wisdom. Or maybe he just likes the way it smells. Either way, it's weird, right? And it's not just socks. Chapter 4. Demon Eyes or Night Vision? You decide. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the glowing orbs in the dark. You know, those eerie yet captivating cat eyes that seem to pierce through the night. You know what I'm talking about? Those creepy yet mesmerizing cat eyes that seem to pierce your soul in the dead of night. It's like they're looking right into your very essence. Science wants us to believe it's just a reflective layer in their eyes, but I'm not buying it. They call it the tapetum lucidum, a layer that supposedly helps them see better in the dark. It's too convenient, too logical. I mean, sure, it makes sense scientifically, but there's got to be more to it. I'm telling you, those eyes are windows to their magical souls. They've seen things, man. Things beyond our wildest imaginations, things we can't even imagine. Think about it. Cats have been revered and feared throughout history, often associated with the mystical and the supernatural. Cats are most active at night. Coincidence? I think not. There's something about the night that calls to them, something that we might never fully understand. They're out there, prowling the shadows, communing with the spirits of the night, using their superpowered vision to navigate the darkness and maybe, just maybe, cast a few spells here and there. Who knows what kind of ancient knowledge they possess? And those times when you wake up in the middle of the night to find your cat staring intently at you, it's like they're guarding you, or perhaps observing you for some unknown reason. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. It's almost as if they're waiting for something, or maybe they're just making sure you're still you. They're probably just making sure you haven't turned into a toad while you sleep. Or maybe they're checking if you're still under their spell. You know, typical cat stuff. So, demon eyes or night vision? You decide. But one thing's for sure, those glowing eyes hold more secrets than we might ever uncover. Chapter 5, Lost in Translation, The Meowgic of Cat Speak. Let's be real, we've all had entire conversations with our cats, complete with different meows, chirps, and the occasional frustrated hiss. We swear they understand every word we're saying, even if they pretend they don't. But what if it's more than just us projecting human emotions onto our furry companions? What if they're actually trying to communicate with us on a deeper, more magical level? Think about it. Cats have been around for centuries, observing us, studying us, maybe even manipulating us. Don't act like you haven't been manipulated by a pair of big, pleading eyes before. Maybe they've learned to tap into some kind of telepathic frequency, sending us subtle messages through their meows and purrs. Or maybe they're using some kind of ancient feline language that we've long forgotten how to understand. Chapter 6. The Case of the Missing Keys, Solved by a Cat. Raise your hand if you've ever lost something important and thought, if only my cat could talk, they'd totally know where this is. Well, guess what? They might not be able to talk, at least not in a language we understand, but that doesn't mean they don't know where your missing stuff is. Cats are masters of observation, with senses far superior to our own. They see things we don't, hear things we don't, and smell things that would make a bloodhound jealous. So it's not that far-fetched to think they might have a sixth sense when it comes to finding lost objects. Maybe they saw you drop your keys in that pile of laundry, or maybe they can sense the faintest trace of your scent on that missing earring. Chapter 7. 9 lives? More like 9,000 with these healing powers. Okay, let's talk about the whole 9 lives thing. We all know cats are resilient creatures, bouncing back from injuries that would sideline a human for weeks. But what if it's more than just their flexible spines and incredible agility? What if they possess some kind of secret healing magic? Think about it. Cats have this uncanny ability to recover from seemingly serious injuries with astonishing speed. One minute they're limping around like they've broken a leg, and the next they're back to chasing laser pointers and terrorizing the dog. Maybe they have some kind of accelerated healing factor like Wolverine or Deadpool, but instead of being covered in scars, they just have more fur to cover it up. We all know the power of a good cat purr. It's soothing, it's calming, it's like a warm hug for your soul. But what if it's more than just a sign of contentment? What if those rhythmic vibrations are actually a form of feline hypnosis, designed to lull us into a state of blissful obedience? Think about it. Every time your cat rubs against you and starts purring, you melt into a puddle of adoration, ready to grant their every whim. Coincidence? I think not. Those purrs are like subliminal messages whispering, feed me, pet me, worship me directly into our subconscious minds. And the worst part is, we don't even care. We're powerless to resist their feline charms. We're like putty in their paws, happy to be their willing servants. Okay, let's be real. Cats are natural-born leaders. They're independent, they're assertive, and they always get what they want. But what if their influence extends beyond the walls of our homes? What if they're secretly ruling the animal kingdom with an iron paw? Think about it. Have you ever noticed how other animals seem drawn to cats? Dogs, birds, squirrels, even the occasional raccoon, they all seem to gravitate towards these furry overlords, as if drawn in by some invisible force. Maybe cats emit some kind of pheromone that makes other animals feel safe and secure. Or maybe they're using their telepathic powers to communicate on a deeper level, forging alliances and building empires right under our noses. Let's be real, there's something undeniably wise about cats. They have this air of mystery, this aura of knowing something we don't. It's like they've seen it all, done it all, and lived to tell the tale, or at least judge us silently for our human foibles. Maybe it's their ancient lineage, tracing back to the pharaohs of Egypt, where they were worshipped as gods. Or maybe they're just really good at observing us, learning our weaknesses and exploiting them for their own amusement. Whatever the explanation, one thing's for sure, cats have an uncanny ability to make us feel like we're the ones being studied, like we're the ones in the petri dish. They see right through our facades, into our deepest fears and desires. So, there you have it, folks. 10 signs your cat might actually be a magical being in disguise. Of course, we can't say for sure if any of this is true, though it totally is, let's be real. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more magical content. See you next time.